Does your endurance work feel like punishment? Are you tired of being tired? Do you feel like you're struggling to get your next breath in? Learn how to breathe the right way so you can improve your performance. The body's oxygen need increases during exercise, which is why we breathe harder and faster during physical activity. Learning to breathe correctly is not as hard as you think, but it does take practice and dedication. You may be saying, great, that's easy for you to say as an ex-track athlete. But honestly, sprints and jumps, the reason we train the way we do, the reason we enjoy what we do is because it's short bursts with a lot of rest in between. Improper breathing techniques were a huge reason why my cardio sucked. So much so that I have a good friend to this day who still makes fun of me because during one of our workouts called the 10-minute drill, I was dead. And I mean dead, like I was on a different planet seeing stars. But I kept going, I'll say that. But you know, to this day when we meet up, he'll be like, you remember the 10-minute drill when you were just dead, gassed? I was like, oh yeah, I remember it. You know, and that's because I had no control over my breath. So I've been researching a lot about how to breathe, and it's something that's been developing over many years. And so I know if I can do it, you can do it. When you learn to breathe correctly during your workout and throughout your day, it's just going to improve your life in many ways. At first, it's very challenging. Whenever I started, I was just walking and trying to breathe only through my nose. And literally it took like 3 or 4 steps before I felt like I was going to pass out. But that improved over time. Now I'm able to jog a mile breathing through my nose. You know, it started off as a few steps, and then next thing you know, it's a few more steps, and then it's a whole lap, and then 2 laps, and then it becomes a mile. So it's just, I'm saying this to say it's a slower process, but it takes some time. But when you learn how to do it correctly, like a lot of things improve. Before we go any further, I'll let you in on the breathing secret. Are you paying attention? You ready for the secret? The secret is to breathe as slow and controlled as possible. That's it, right? Simple. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Obviously, it's simple, but not easy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to make a video about it. It takes a lot of practice. There's a lot of different ways to do it. It could be all nasal breathing, like I discussed. It could be in through the nose, out through the mouth. It could be alternate nostril. There's a lot of ways to do it, but the one thing that remains throughout all different practices is that they are slow and controlled. What I found is that mastering this slow and controlled breathing technique is what you need to effectively exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Obviously, we know how important oxygen is, but what we often overlook is how important that exchange of oxygen for carbon dioxide for oxygen is in order for our body to be able to fully utilize the oxygen. Oxygen is crucial for the process of metabolism, which the body converts food into energy. It's also important for the production of ATP, which is a primary source of our energy for our body cell. And the more effectively we can control that oxygen CO2 exchange, the more effectively our body will produce energy and be able to break down and use food. In order to effectively use oxygen, we must effectively expel CO2, carbon dioxide. Oftentimes when we're out of breath, it's not because we're not getting in enough oxygen, it's because we're not expelling enough CO2. The top performers often have some sort of breathwork practice that helps increase their performance. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul and philanthropist, has talked about the benefits of breathwork and how it has helped her manage her stress and anxiety. Controlled breathing can help increase oxygen and improve cardiovascular and fitness levels. Breathwork can also be used to improve mental clarity and focus, and certain type of breathwork are thought to be able to help regulate the nervous system. Breathwork can also increase our intolerance to stress, such as cold or heat. Deep breathing exercises such as diaphragmatic breathing can improve lung function and increase the rate of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. How to breathe through your diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle located at the base of the lungs that plays a key role in breathing. To breathe through the diaphragm, follow these steps. Sit or stand in a comfortable position with your back straight. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Allow the belly to rise as you inhale. Your chest should remain relatively still. Exhale slowly through your mouth, allowing your belly to fall as you exhale. Repeat this process for several minutes, focusing on the movement of your belly as you inhale and exhale. Try to breathe in and out at a slow and steady pace. The human brain is the most oxygen-dependent organ in the body. It consumes 20% of the body's oxygen supply, despite making up only 2% of the body weight. And if we're looking to increase the body's ability to carry oxygen, there are several ways we can do that. The first is going to be regular physical activity and exercise. The second is going to be to eat or consume iron-rich foods such as red meat, leafy greens, vegetables, fortified cereal, Next thing you can do is consume vitamin C found in fruits and veggies. This is going to help the body absorb iron, which can improve the production of hemoglobin as well. And you can also train at high altitudes, which can improve the body's ability to carry oxygen. So how to breathe during a workout. Here are a few tips for breathing while exercising. One tip is to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. This will filter and warm the air before it enters your lungs. Next is to try breathing in rhythm with your movement. For example, if you're running, try to inhale for 3 steps, exhale for 2 steps. Next is to focus on your breathing from your diaphragm. You want to fully expand your lungs and allow for greater intake of oxygen. The diaphragm takes up this whole big portion of us, and being able to expand that and contract that is going to help your lungs also expand and contract fully. In addition to keeping your breath steady and controlled, even as your exercise increases in intensity, you want to make sure you aren't holding your breath or breathing too quickly or shallowly. While performing strength training or short bursts of training, you want to inhale to ease in the movement and exhale when you exert force. So in addition to strength training, such as weights or something like that, you're going to want to try to use this for sprinting as well. While performing cardio, inhale when you're in the less strenuous phase of your movement and exhale when you're in the more strenuous phase of your movement. This is maybe the same thing that we said before, just on a smaller scale, because you're going to be going for longer. You're going to be going at a steady pace. You want something like that. Whereas like when you're sprinting or moving weights, you want a big burst of just, but sorry if that was loud on the mic. But so breathing and gut health. I bet you didn't know that breathing can also improve your gut health. Oxygen is important for the production of collagen. We know collagen helps rebuild the gut lining. Diaphragmatic breathing can help stimulate the vagus nerve, which plays a key role in regulating the digestive system. Diaphragmatic breathing can help improve our gut function, as well as alleviate some symptoms of conditions such as IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or acid reflux. Slow and deep breathing can help reduce stress. Stress can cause changes in the gut function and affect balance in gut bacteria. Proper breathing may also improve blood flow to the gut, which can help improve nutrient intake. Controlled breathing may also reduce bloating. If you like this video, one of the things you will really enjoy is going to be my animation, Adventures of Heme, in which a red blood cell, we know red blood cells deliver oxygen. He doesn't want to be a red blood cell anymore. He's bored of it. He's tired of it. He's in school learning about how to do it. But his real passion is to become a white blood cell, which fights off infections, battles, and has more of this glamorous lifestyle. So yeah, if you enjoyed this about breathing, I'm sure you'll enjoy my animation graphic novel coming out, Adventures of Heme. I want you to comment below and let me know if you could choose, which would you choose to be, the red blood cell or the white blood cell? And don't forget to check out our trailer for Adventures of Heme. I'll see you there.